What do you mean it's almost 2026 and you still don't know how to do full glam? New Year's Eve is the perfect time to practice. So sit down, I'm gonna show you exactly how to get this entire look perfect for New Year's Eve. And I'm known as the queen of drugstore makeup, so you know every single product in this routine is gonna be affordable. And we're gonna make you a full glam girly before 2026. The most important step of a full glam is your skin prep. You have got to prep your skin with the Thayer's Hydrating Milky Toner. We want a nice glowy base that we could literally go ice skating on before we ever put our makeup on top. Next, we're gonna go in with a hydrating serum. This is the Bubble Water Slide Serum. Next, we're going with the Bioma Hydrating Milky Moisturizer. Your makeup is only going to look as good as the base underneath it. And that's why we are hydrating and we're going for glass skin. Now that you can literally see your reflection in my forehead, we can go in with our makeup. I'm gonna prime using the NYX Face Glue. This is nice and grippy under makeup, so our makeup isn't going anywhere, especially if you're gonna be staying out until like 2 a.m. Now, don't touch it. We're gonna let it dry down and get nice and tacky. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. So we're using the new ColourPop Brow Gel. This is the new Brow Boss. I'm not sure that this is out quite yet, but when this does come out, you guys are gonna be so obsessed. It's so good. I'm just kind of fluffing up my brows a little bit. Okay, now that the brows are laid, we can check to make sure our face is ready. It's ready. We're gonna start with foundation. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte today. I use the L'Oreal True Match all the time, and I've also been loving the Revolution Skin Soap Foundation, so I'm trying to switch it up. It's the shade 129. We're starting with our paddle brush from Morphe. This is gonna give us a nice, even layer of foundation. Putting on quite a bit. You want this to last, and you want it to look you actually have makeup on, you gotta put that shit on. So I'm just creating a really thin layer of foundation. It looks like I'm like caking it on and painting it on right now, but I swear I'm not. I'm actually using this brush to help me get a really thin layer. And what do we say? If you're not looking like peanut butter baby, you're doing it wrong. With the best sponge of all time, the Pawpaw sponge from Shop Miss A. These sponges are literally like $1, and I'm gonna start pressing this into my skin. Sponge is always damp. It's always super squishy, super soft. Also avoiding the under eye area as always, because we don't want our under eyes to get super cakey. Next is cream bronzer. We're using Milani Cheek Kiss in the shade Spilling Tea as always. And my Morphe M243 brush to pick this up, and we're gonna start tapping this into where we want to add a little bit of extra bronze. I always like to start right here in my cheeks. You can see the natural hollow of my cheek is right here. Do you see this like little gray area, that shadow? I like to go a little bit higher than that. I like to kind of give myself a little bit of a lift with the cream bronzer. I add to my forehead, just kind of like the perimeters of the face. I also like to go along my jawline, a little on my nose. I like to hit my eyelids just a little bit. Now for me personally, I'm a big pink cheek girly, so I'm using the blush balm from CoverGirl in the shade Pink Sprinkle. This is the M204 from Morphe, and I'm picking it up on the brush, and then I'm gonna start tapping this onto my cheek. I'm putting this a little bit higher than where we did our cream bronzer, literally on my cheekbone, and I'm just tapping to blend. And you already know what I'm about to say. If you're looking like Neapolitan ice cream, you're on the right track. Okay, I know we look terrifying. Don't worry, we're gonna go in with our concealer now. This is the Maybelline Lifter Concealer. I've actually really been liking this one. I'm using, what shade am I using? Shade 15. This is really bright. I'm gonna add this to the inner corner of my under eye. I like a nice bright under eye, and a little bit to the outer corner of the under eye for a lift. Down the bridge of the nose, on my chin, and the center of my forehead. Now we blend, and we blend by tapping. Now it's time for my favorite part, setting our face with loose setting powder. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfiction Powder, duh, in the shade Light Pink, my absolute favorite from the drugstore or high-end. I'm taking this on a powder puff. I'm just pressing it into the puff. This powder puff is from Revolution Beauty. I'm going to tap under our eyes to set everything and to brighten. I love this powder. I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to pry it out of my cold dead hands. Like if you're wondering what my favorite product from 2025 was, it was this one. I'm also using this everywhere that we used concealer just to set everything in place. But look how blurred. There's no filter on this video. Look how blurring this powder is. It is unreal. For my brows, I'm using my MCO Beauty Brow Pencil. I love this brow pencil. It will be with me until the day I die. This one is in the shade Medium Dark. Okay, I'm carving them out with a little bit of the Maybelline concealer and a little detail brush. And I'm gonna do my entire eye look in another video. You already know I'm gonna film it. I'll be right back and I'll show you what it's looking like. Yeah, I'm back and I did indeed eat up the eye look again. I'm obsessed with it. I mean, come on, this is screaming New Year's Eve glam. All right, girl, let's get back to finishing this face. We're gonna do our powder products now. We're gonna go in with our powder bronzer, the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. Mine's broken. Using the Morphe M163. We're gonna tap this over where we did our cream bronzer earlier. Remember, layering is the secret to getting your makeup to stay on all day, or in this case, all night. And to top off our blush, we're gonna use the CoverGirl, hello, enhancer in the shade Please Please Pink, the Morphe 202 brush, and we're just gonna, again, tap right over where we did our cream blush earlier. And with a touch of highlight, this is the Morphe M201 NYX Buttermelt Highlight in the shade Bright and Butter. We're just gonna hit the high points of the cheek ever so slightly. Okay, we're gonna go in with our first layer of setting spray, which is the Miracle Flawless Setting Spray from MCO Beauty. And while we let that dry down, we're gonna do our lip combo. I'm gonna go in with the Moira lip pencil in the shade Warm Toast. We need to sharpen. I'm using my Persona sharpener. You guys, this is the best pencil sharpener for your makeup products you could possibly buy. I do like to powder my lips just a little bit. This helps my lip liner stay on a little bit longer. If you're gonna be eating, drinking, presumably kissing on New Year's Eve, you want your lippy to last as long as possible. So try powdering just a little bit before you put your lipstick on. These are so pigmented, so creamy, so gorgeous. You know me, I like to just smudge this out with my finger a little. I'm actually gonna go in with a little bit of this blush balm from CoverGirl, and the same one that we used on our cheek earlier, Pink Sprinkle. Just kind of tapping that right over the center. Now it's time for our final layer of setting spray, the L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. Your makeup's not going anywhere all night. Oh my God. Even after using it for months, it still chokes me out. And now you're officially ready for New Year's Eve. And you didn't even have to break the bank to get the look. I mean, come on. This is everything. Bessie, if you recreate this, please drop a picture in the comments below. I cannot wait to see. If you've recreated any of my makeup looks, please drop a picture in the comments. I love seeing them. Love you so much, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye, bestie.